Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Monday, June 30th, 2025. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral. With me today are Bishop Robert Griffin and Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell and Reverend Kevin Tisdall. We are the Queer God Squad. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about us.
Queer God Squad was created by Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community. Faith-based, progressive, pluralistic, and queer. There is no streaming TV show quite like this in the world.
In 2025, we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Hotspots magazine, the 5th anniversary of Queer News Tonight, with nearly 10,000 stories and 10 million views in 2024. We produced the 25th anniversary of the Stonewall Pride Parade and Festival this past June 14th. Pride Fête Diversity Pride will be held in August, and Pride Fort Lauderdale will be held next February.
We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral Perspective. Blessed are the Jacksonville Rainbow Protestors. Members of Jacksonville's LGBTQ+ community and its supporters lit up the Acosta Bridge on the first Sunday in Pride Month with handheld lights. It came after DeSantis Transportation Department told cities across the state last year that they could only light up bridges at night with red, white, and blue lights.
DeSantis has launched a number of initiatives aimed at tackling what he terms woke culture. In 2022, he signed the Don't Say Gay bill, which banned, quote, classroom discussions about sexual orientation or gender identity in certain grade levels or in a specified manner, end quote.
Since January, Donald Trump has also signed executive orders seeking to end transgender participation in women and girls sports and a ban on transgender people from serving in the military. Activists had been planning to light up Jacksonville's Main Street Bridge in rainbow colors as they did last year, but the span was lifted unexpectedly as they approached.
So they moved to Acosta Bridge, where they held up colored lights from one end to the other. The display lasted for about 20 minutes. These kinds of creative, nonviolent protests are needed these days when state and federal government is committed to demoralizing and vilifying the LGBTQ+ community. Such protests are not only appropriate, the Queer God Squad says they are divinely blessed. I will never understand why anyone would want to suppress any person, but for a government to do it, for me, is even worse, because they are supposed to be the power and authority to protect everybody. But this government, this governor, this president has proven time and time again that that's not a part of their agenda. And I also believe that this part of their agenda to vilify, especially our trans people, our trans community, is what I call smoke and mirrors. They're hiding what they're doing from the rest to the rest of us by beating up on the most vulnerable people they can find. What they're doing to health, what they're doing to education, what they're doing to the military is despicable, and this is just another indication that we have it within ourselves to fight back in many very, very, very what's the word I'm looking for? Creative words. Yeah, ways.
Yeah. The assaults are so on so many fronts, but the pushback is so necessary. That's why it's necessary. The government is actually trying to erase history.
Yeah.
Well, you erase things. You don't want people to know about things that you're planning to do, and history shows that it's a bad idea. So you don't tell those stories anymore, which is why we have to tell the stories. That's why media, church, synagogue, you have to tell, keep the stories being told. So the government is trying to erase history, trying to silence communities, are making legal claims, but denying people due process. So, okay, yeah, you can be charged and you can be detained and held while you are experiencing due process. And then if, you're let go or you post bail or there's a trial and then, there's a process, there's due process. And that process isn't people in a mass throwing you in a van and carting you off. So, but that's happening. And it all started with the Supreme Court gutting the Voting Rights Act and then taking away a woman's right to choose, and then us getting a government that, and if you didn't vote, you were part of choosing it.
Yes.
That we've chosen a government that is now coming for us. And when it was just the trans people or the gay people or the women or whatever, you thought, okay, that's them. It's never just them. It only starts with them. And so now we're in a place where we have to fight back. Well, how can we do it? When people tell you what you're doing isn't enough or it's a waste of time, don't listen to that. Do what you can do. What you can do may be hold a light on a bridge.
Yes.
What you can do may be post something on TikTok. What you can do may be sign a petition. What you can do may be send a few bucks to a campaign or to an organization. What you can do may not be huge. It may not even get noticed. But if every single person does what they can do, for some people that's going to be taken to the street. For some people that's going to be running for public office. For some people it's going to be a big deal. For other people it's going to be holding a light on a bridge. Whatever you can do it. And don't let anyone talk you out of doing it, because only by everyone doing what they can are we going to get through this.
And I love this story. Okay, yeah, the main bridge, they raised it.
Isn't that crazy?
But then they said, you know what? That's not going to stop us.
This is Florida. We got a million bridges.
Exactly. There's a whole lot of bridges here. You know what? If one thing doesn't work, if you had plans to do one thing and it doesn't work, find another way, because there's always a way to make your voices be heard. Be creative. Yes. I just love this.
And gay people know that.
Oh, yeah.
Gay people know that. You know that the first person you saw at the bar and they walked away like they didn't even notice you, you know immediately there was a second person. And if you talked to them and they were already with a date and they were interested in you and they walked away, you know there was a third person. You got some action eventually because you didn't give up. Same thing. Life lesson. Everything you need to know about life, you learn in a bar. So in a gay bar.
Well, I'm going to say from Selma, Alabama to Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Actually, those two bridges are not too similar.
Yep.
And where, it took more than one attempt in Selma at Pattermas Bridge. It took them being creative to say, there's another way around this, and let's make this happen.
Yep.
So the fight, and in Selma, it was a fight to keep history from being made. Here, it was a fight to keep history to erase history.
Yeah.
And so those two things got to go hand in hand for me. You can't forget one without remembering the other. You can't remember the other without forgetting the other one. So Selma, Alabama, Jacksonville, Mississippi, the fight for justice continues.
And that's today with the Queer God Squad. Before we go, we want to invite you to consider a wonderful travel experience. The Divine Science Federation International and the Divine Science Ministers Association invite you to join Charting a New Course, Retreat at Sea. It's a 5-day, 4-night cruise aboard the MSC Seashore, starting at just $299. Departing on November the 2nd, 2025, this all-inclusive getaway features free bus transfers from Ocala, the Villages, and Leesburg, plus free Wi-Fi throughout your journey. Enjoy open bar access for only $99, both on board and at Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. You'll explore Nassau and Paradise Island in the Bahamas and relax on MSC's exclusive island, Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. Special perks from the Happening Out Travel Club include private happy hours and exclusive dining events. You can book your spot with just $199 deposit. If you haven't heard of Divine Science, you have heard of what it is about. If you like Oprah and Chopra, Louise Hay and Michael Beckwith, spirituality that is based on love rather than dogma, or you are familiar with Silent Unity and the Daily Word, or the progressive, positive, practical spirituality of the Sunshine Cathedral community, then you already have a pretty good understanding of Divine Science, a new thought school of thought that has been around since 1888. This nonprofit 501c3 trip is provided at reduced prices because of the charity fundraising educational mission of the Travel Club. We invite you to join us on this amazing cruise for fun, connection, and spiritual renewal. For more information or to reserve your spot, visit divinesciencefederation.org and click events.
Get ready for an incredible journey on the Ultra Deluxe MSC Seashore. This 170,000-ton, $1 billion ship offers 5-day cruises from just $299. With free transfers from Ocala, the Villages, and Leesburg, getting to Port Canaveral is easy and convenient for you. There is more. You can upgrade the experience with our $99 open bar package and enjoy unlimited drinks, cocktails, coffee, and more for not one, not two, but every day of your cruise. Your special travel club package also includes free Wi-Fi. This MSC Seashore cruise will take you to Nassau and Paradise Island. You also enjoy the pristine beauty of Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, the world's top-rated private island experience. It's a slice of paradise waiting for you. Plus, your open bar access extends to the exclusive Ocean Cay Island too. So, if you dream of sipping on drinks and unwinding on stunning beaches, this is the day for you. When you purchase the $99 bar package, you also receive complimentary Wi-Fi for all 5 days, so that you can share every unforgettable moment with ease with the world. You'll also enjoy exclusive onboard events with fellow travelers, from private happy hours to special dinners. It's all included just for you. Last but not least is the ease of booking this trip. You can secure your spot with just $199 deposit and then pay just $49 a month. Why wait? Book your cruise today for the adventure of a lifetime. Call today to book your dream journey on the MSC Seashore Cruise.
I invite you to like and share this episode on your social media, and I also welcome you to find Sunshine Cathedral on Facebook or Instagram and to visit sunshinecathedral.org. There you will find worship services, newsletters, ways to donate or request prayer, and you can watch some special videos featuring our bishops and amazing guests from around the world.
Thank you for joining the Queer God Squad today. We are here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ community is talking about.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we are all in this together. Also remember, you are God's miracle, not God's mistake.
Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad.